Getting started with this one at number 10 with the man himself, Jesus. I mean, whoa, at the end of the clip, it looks like Jesus is looking straight into your soul and he's judging you. Now, I know there's gonna be a lot of conflicting comments in this one, but seriously, do you guys think that this Jesus statue is actually blinking his eyes and moving his mouth? Or do you think this is an animatronic or a robot thing and it's not a statue, it's just made out to look like one? I've read that a lot of churches will come up with deceiving ways to make it look like their religious statues are moving so that people will attend their church. So I think that might be the case here. It would be both extremely scary and interesting if the statue was actually moving though. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hashtag it moved or hashtag hell no. The rotating Egyptian statue spins into number 9. An ancient Egyptian statue caused a lot of pandemonium at a museum in Manchester when it was discovered that it was turning on its axis inside of its display case. Curators and workers at the museum immediately said that this ancient statue must be cursed because there is no other logical explanation for it. I'll let you guys be the judge. Here's a clip of this creepy statue moving in its sealed display case. This statue is dated back to the 1800s BC and it was found in a mummy's tomb, so I get why people think that the statue was cursed. The workers were so scared of this phenomenon, so they decided to record it moving on a time-lapse video, and they were astonished that the statue spun 180 degrees without anyone going near it. Well, I hate to burst your bubble here, but the statue isn't cursed with an ancient spell. It rotates because there is a small vibration in the display case that causes it to turn. So I guess we don't have to call a witch to lift the spell. We don't need to call the Ghostbusters either. Virgin Mary moves lips during a prayer, and this stage phenomenon makes its way onto this list at number 8. Alright, so back in July of 2015, there were some reports over in Australia that a painting of the Virgin Mary was seen moving her lips. Apparently her lips were moving in sync of a prayer at the Charbells Church, and there was actually 3 people who witnessed this. One of them managed to film the incident, so here it is for you guys.
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
So this footage was quickly uploaded onto the internet, and a lot of Catholic people believe that this is a very special miracle. But of course, there are a lot of skeptics who argue that this is actually a hoax. I'm one of those skeptics. They claim that the movement of the camera and the lighting in the church act as an optical illusion, and that's why it looked like her lips are moving. Well, I hate to burst your bubbles, but even the church stated that they believe that this video is nothing more than an optical illusion. Buddha statue makes its way onto this list at number 7. Over in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, several Buddha statues in the Phu Xian service center was caught moving. Now this really happened. I couldn't even make this stuff up even if I wanted to. If I was in this temple praying, I think I would bolt to the door. A lot of worshippers stayed in the temple because they believed that these Buddha statues were trying to send them a positive message, but personally I would find the nearest exit, bathe in some holy water, and I probably wouldn't have any statues or gnomes at my house anytime soon. These Buddha statues were seen moving their lips, blinking, moving their chest and hands, and emitting light. This happened for almost an hour straight, and of course I have a clip for you guys. Okay, is this real life right now? Did you guys see the statue blink and emitting a bright light? Kinda creepy. After the service ended, 100 people lined up to speak to the abbot of the temple to tell him that they saw these statues moving. This is too much for me. I can't handle this one, so let's move on. Up next, number 6, we have this mysterious statue that was caught moving. As you guys probably guessed, a lot of these statues that were caught moving are religious figures or artifacts, and this is no different. I'm about to play you guys a clip of Sai Baba statue, and it's moving on camera. Sai Baba is an Indian spiritual leader who is regarded as a saint. So let's take a look at the clip I have for you guys. This was a night vision camera that was able to capture the statue moving on its own. It looks like the statue used its arms to remove the decoration that it's hanging on its neck. I don't know about you guys, but I find this extremely creepy, and I think I'm about to go back to my condo and remove all my statues from my house. Anything that sits still in my house, I am moving. I don't want anything moving at this time. I definitely wouldn't want to catch my Groot statue moving, or would I? Actually, I have a baby Groot at home, and that would be kind of cool to have a baby Groot as a friend. In at number 5, get ready and pray, because we're talking about Jesus. I'm about to play a clip for you guys of a Jesus statue moving his head, and this is during a Catholic procession. Get your Bibles out and prepare to be scared. Okay, did you guys see that? A lot of religious people say that this is a true sign from God, while others claim that this footage is fake because they can see the cloth of the statue's back moving. Either way, this clip was filmed during the pilgrimage in 2004 in a city called Saltillo in Mexico, and ever since it was uploaded onto YouTube, it has sparked a lot of controversy. Some people can't believe that others would swallow this story, while others are claiming that they have just seen other Jesus statues do the same thing, and one person even said that his Virgin Mary statue that he keeps in his house has been weeping blood for 4 months. I mean, whoa, buddy, what kind of sins have you committed? Your Virgin Mary is crying out blood? I think it's time to get out of the house. Go and pray. So yeah, I think it's time to repent and visit a confession. Maybe turn yourself into the police, because something is up. Let's stay on topic of Jesus in at number 4. Yep, Jesus did it again. A crucified Jesus statue was seen moving its head during a Good Friday Mass in the Mexican state of Jalisco. Worshippers who attended the event said that his head moved slightly and that it was a miracle. They believed that he wanted to tell them something, or that he wanted something from them. Let's not take their word for it. Have a look for yourself. What do you guys think? Was this some sort of miracle, or could there be another reasonable explanation? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, because I'm actually pretty curious on what you guys have to say about this. Despite a lot of the worshippers believing that this Jesus statue was a miracle, the priest of the Mexican church claims that there is a lot more logical explanations. He claims that the statue's head collapsed because the ropes holding it became loose. Let's maybe stray away from Jesus for a little bit, just for a little bit. Don't be hating on me now. And let's talk about Snow White. And Snow White comes in at number 3. This footage was captured by an anonymous source, and if you look closely, you're able to see the Snow White statue blinking. Just a warning though, you probably shouldn't watch this video if you're weak at heart. Okay, no, that's no joke. This doesn't sit well with me, and I don't think we'll ever be able to get that image out of our heads. I mean, come on. The statue's eyes are painted on, and she doesn't have any eyelids, so how the heck is this even possible? We are being trolled. We have to be, right? There are some scary witchcraft going on here, or she's possessed by the blinking demon. Okay, moving on to number 2 on our list, we have the Virgin Mary statue. A Hispanic church in southeastern Mexico is attracting a lot of people from all over the world because a lot of people are claiming that she is weeping tears from her eyes. But I'll play the clip and let you guys be the judge. Do you guys think this is real? Apparently people visit the statue to pray and cry to her with hopes of being healed. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I would ever visit a statue that is known to cry. This just seems super weird, super scary. I'm not sure what to think of it. Maybe possessed. Maybe it's possessed by an evil spirit. But then again, there are a lot of other people who say that unless the Pope verifies that the statue is really crying, it must be a hoax. Finally, at the top spot on our list, number 1, we have this creepy statue, and of course, I have to warn you guys of this one. This clip is actually really creepy, and I think you're gonna have nightmares for days because of it, so you're welcome. Yeah, I warned you guys, so I'm sorry parents for kids not being able to sleep tonight. I think we're going to need to start a support group for people who have witnessed statues moving because this video is a little bit too much to handle. And what is it with Jesus statues moving all over the world? I'm a little bit concerned about this. After this video was uploaded onto the internet, paranormal investigators and experts spent weeks investigating this video, and they concluded that this video wasn't edited in any way, which scares me so much. Apparently more than 20 paranormal specialists, as well as priests, sculptors, video editors, and other special effect designers, they've spent a long time analyzing this video. So basically a bunch of professionals looked into this video and said that it was real. I don't know if I believe it still, although it got checked out by analysts. I don't know, unless I'm there, I could see the original footage. I just can't believe it, because how is it even possible? A Virgin Mary statue weeping oil soaks into number 10. A large number of religious people surrounded a statue of the Virgin Mary in northern Israel because the statue is known for weeping a healing oil. A family who owns this statue strongly believes that the Virgin Mary statue weeps miracle oil that is known to heal different kinds of sicknesses and diseases. Let's take a look at the statue for ourselves. Okay, what do you guys think? Could this be some kind of miracle healing oil, or is it just a scheme that this family came up with? I think it might be a placebo effect because these people truly want to believe that the statue is responsible for producing miracle oil, but I'm pretty skeptical about this. But I don't know how you would explain the oil coming from her eyes, whether this is real or not. I'm officially creeped out here, so let's quickly move on to number 9. A Hindu goddess eyes caught blinking blinks its way into number 9 on this list. This statue is Lord Kali, and this Hindu goddess is known as the destroyer of evil forces, and she is also seen as a divine protector. So it seems like she'd be a good statue to have in your home, right? Well, according to this video, I'm not too sure anymore. Take a look at this. It literally looks like the statue's eyes are piercing through your soul and watching every move you make. Maybe the person who filmed this was an evil person, and the statue was like, yeah, I see you. Don't come any closer. And what's going on with her skull necklace? She doesn't seem like a very inviting or friendly goddess to me. Her eyes freaked me out, and I think after watching this video, I probably won't be able to sleep at night. Oh, and did you guys notice that scary looking sickle she's holding on to? This statue is too much for me. Next up, number 8, we have a moving doll statue caught moving on camera. This video is in Spanish, so let me translate it for you. Hello, I'm a possessed doll, and I'm coming to kill you. So basically, this is a very possessed doll that was given to this young girl on her 15th birthday. I'm pretty sure I'd rather stick to the brand new car. Or is that 16? Is Sweet 16 the brand new car? The girl in this video is making fun of her doll, and she's saying that the doll is really ugly. Well, I guess the doll didn't like this too much because this happened shortly after. The evil doll wasn't going to take any of her negativity. She moved her head and gave the teenage girl a death stare. I'm kind of on this doll's side here. Now, obviously, I'd probably burn this doll, bury it far away from me, or dump it into a fast-moving river, make sure, it doesn't come back. But you know what? I'm kind of glad this doll stood up for herself. I'm just glad I've never had to deal with a possessed doll that could probably murder me in my sleep. Have you guys ever experienced anything like this? Let me know your craziest stories in the comment section below. Virgin Mary weeping, blood drips into number 7. What's with the Virgin Mary's eyes? I mean, get that thing under control. Maybe buy some Visine, because honestly, these statues are freaking me out. Most times the statues of the Virgin Mary who are seen crying blood or oil have been found to have been just an elaborate hoax put together by people who are obviously trying to get some money from visiting pilgrims. When experts are called in to perform a formal investigation on these statues, it is found that these people inserted tiny pipes running through the statue which releases liquid gradually. Okay, so knowing all of this now, let's look closely at this creepy Virgin Mary crying blood. I'm gonna call this one as being a hoax. I don't want to insult the Virgin Mary and have a negative karma, so you know what? I think let's move on to the next one. A creepy little Barbie makes its way onto this list at number 6. After watching this video, I'm totally convinced that Barbies are evil and possessed and probably shouldn't be sold in toy stores. Take a look for yourself.
O que aconteceu com você? Fala alguma toys.
Alright, so it appears like this little girl is having the best day, you know, playing with her 2 Barbies. Yeah, that's what I thought, but then I kept watching the video and then this happened.
That ball!
Let's watch that again in slow-mo. So I'm definitely convinced now that Toy Story is probably real, and if you mistreat your toys, then they are probably planning on how they're going to kill you when you're sleeping. If I were to able to get a hold of this Barbie, I don't think I'd even give it to my worst enemy, and I'm pretty sure I had the exact same reaction as this little girl when I first watched this video. Except my scream was definitely louder, and a much more higher pitch. She's probably scared for her life, and I think it's safe to say that she doesn't own any more Barbie. Virgin Mary opens her eyes, and this makes its way into this list at number 5. On our previous list, there was a lot of Jesus statues caught moving on camera, but on this list, we have a lot of Virgin Mary statues moving on camera. What is worse? I don't know what it is with these religious statues, but it is a huge phenomenon all over the world. This list is making me want to get rid of any statues that I have, because I don't want them lurking into my place at night, planning on how they're going to kill me or even punish me or just scare the bejesus out of me. But anyways, this creepy Virgin Mary statue was caught on a surveillance camera opening and closing her eyes. She looks like she was made out of concrete or stone, and I don't have an explanation for this. I don't know how this is happening. I'll play the clip, and in the comment section below, tell me what you think caused the eyes to move. I'm at loss for words here. I feel like I should go pray or bathe in holy water like now. So you know what? It's time to change things up. Let's talk about the Krishna statue, and this comes in number 4. Krishna is one of the major gods in Hinduism, who is the god of compassion, tenderness, and love. This particular statue was seen moving after someone reviewed a security camera one night. Hopefully this doesn't freak you out too much, but take a look at this. It looks like Krishna moved his right arm, and people who discovered him moving have no idea how he did it. There is literally no explanation for this, and I'm not sure if I want an explanation for this. I mean, is this real life right now? I don't know how inanimate objects move on their own. Some people will say that, you know, it's a camera trick, people have good editing skills, and some will say it's the power of God, or I say it's possessed by some evil spirit. I think it's just creepy, and I need someone to come up with a logical explanation as to why these statues appear to be moving on their own, because I don't know how much of this creepiness I can actually handle. Hanuman drinking from a spoon makes its way onto this list at number 3. Hanuman is the symbol of strength and energy, and he is worshipped for his unselfish devotion to God. Well, apparently he also enjoys drinking milky substances from a spoon. I don't know how to explain this one. I mean, does this statue have some sort of vacuum in his mouth, and that's how he's able to drink the liquid? Or is he really drinking from a spoon? A lot of people in the comment section of this video are saying that the statue is robotic, but then there are a lot of people who believe that the statue is actually moving on its own. I need to know the truth here. We need to start a moving statue investigation club or something, because I think it's time that we have answers. A Jesus statue moves his head. Oh, I couldn't believe this one. And this brings us into number 2. You didn't think I'd go through another statue video and not have Jesus in it, did you? Well, yeah, we had it. So we're talking about Jesus again. There's literally so many videos of Jesus statues moving during a religious ceremony, and this one is no exception. Let's take a look at this scary clip.
Reconozcan al Señor Jesús como el Hijo amado que el Padre ha enviado para salvación de todos.
Okay, so this video that you just saw was uploaded by someone who went to a church in Mexico, and once the statue moved his head, the priest seemed to stumble on his words. He was so mystified by the moving statue. I would stumble on my words too. Actually, no. I would stop talking, dismiss everyone, and probably get the hell out of there. I don't think this is supposed to be some sort of miracle. I don't think I'd be around a moving Jesus statue, because statues aren't supposed to be moving here. I don't know how people could be so calm about this. Okay, moving into number 1 spot, we have a statue in a cemetery who opens and closes her eyes. I honestly don't know who has the time or energy to stand in a creepy cemetery to film statues, you know, moving all day. I think it's time for a more healthy and productive hobby, because this one is actually kind of disturbing. But as you saw from the video, this stone statue was caught opening and closing her eyes, and I don't see how this is remotely possible, because she is literally made from stone. Her eyelids aren't supposed to be able to move. The entire video is a minute long. If I was filming a statue and it blinked at me, I'm pretty sure I would drop my camera and run for my life. But no, this person actually decided to stick around for some reason. Like, that's why I believe this thing is not real, because this person didn't react how a normal person would actually react. And at number 10 spot, we have a Virgin Mary statue whose lips appear to be moving during a prayer. You don't believe me? Well, let's roll the footage.
Come, Holy Spirit, come by me through the fire of intercession of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, your outmost sons.
If you look very closely at her lips, they actually do look like they're moving with the prayer, but a lot of people are arguing that it could be lighting or even a camera trick. I don't know what it is with religious statues caught moving on camera, but it happens in many churches and other religious locations. Do you guys think that the statue was really moving, or do you guys think this is a camera trick? Some people even say that churches claim that these statues are moving in order to attract more people into the church. I don't know about you, but that would not attract me. You're talking about a moving statue, I'm not going in. It's time to pray because things are getting even more scary. And at number 9, we have a cemetery statue that has been caught moving. I mean, is this real life right now? How is this statue not demolished and drenched in holy water? You gotta get the demon out of it. Whatever is making it move has to go. Well, apparently there's a statue located in Mount Olivet Cemetery in Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is here in Canada. Well, it is known to be a dancing statue. It is believed that if you go to this scary cemetery at night and shine your car's headlight on the Jesus statue and then stare at him long enough, he will begin to dance. You're getting a dancing Jesus. First of all, what kind of person would visit a scary cemetery at night? And secondly, why would you wait for a creepy old statue to start dancing for you? Unless it was for YouTube or something, because, you know, we gotta get views on here somehow. You know what? I think there's a little bit of the instructions left out for you. There's actually 3 steps. The 3rd step is you have to take a hallucinogenic so you can see the statue move. Because other than that, I don't think he's going to move. I'm not sure if I believe this or if I believe any of this, but it is insane. And like I said, a lot of you guys are actually sending me footage of moving statues on my Twitter, Outlet and YouTube, and I'm enjoying it, but you guys are freaking me out. Making our way in at number 8 with another Virgin Mary statue, and it was caught moving on camera. And you know what? Let's see what the commotion is about with this one. Here's a video clip for you guys. Thousands of people have claimed that during a processional that they've witnessed this Virgin Mary statue moving in Tapio, Vietnam. They said that when the statue moved, her cloak began to float, and then she turned her head. And you know what? I think I'm gonna have to call BS on this video. I mean, it looks like a windy day, and the person filming this was extremely shaky. I'm more concerned that this person might be actually having a seizure instead of seeing whether or not the statue is really moving. I think our focus is on the wrong thing here. I don't know, I'm just saying. Okay, you know what? Let's change things up in at number 7 with the moving Buddha statue. Let's watch the clip. Okay, did you guys see that? This giant Buddha statue's head looks like it was moving up and down. Some people in the comment section also said that you can actually see his lips moving slightly. So you know what? I kind of missed it. Let's take another look. I seriously don't know what to believe anymore. What is real? These statues are freaking me out, and we're not even halfway through this list, and I really hope we don't have to make a part 4 of this. Please don't demand it. I think I'm really gonna have to look through my house and remove any statue or just any figures that can possibly move, and we're gonna have a yard sale for other people who are interested in them. And I'll have a sign that says possessed items for sale, $500 minimum. Our Lady of Guadalupe statue crying makes its way onto this list at number 6. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a long cry after seeing this video because all these statues are scary. Well, thousands of people from around the world are coming to Hobbs Church to see a statue after they heard the Lady of Guadalupe statue started to cry during a mass. These religious people firmly believe that these tears are an act of God and that the statue is nothing short of a miracle. The priest at this church believe that the statue is weeping because of all of its recent violence that is happening in the United States from around the world. Her tears have been tested, and it was confirmed that her tears were made up of rose water, and as soon as you enter the church, you can actually smell it. I don't think I'm going to be buying a plane ticket anytime soon to, verify this. I'll just leave it out there and I'll just believe it. Moving statues in Ireland, it makes its way onto this list at number 5. Alright, so moving statues have been a huge phenomenon in Ireland since the summer of 1985. What happened before that? I don't really know. Well, in several different parts of the country, statues of the Virgin Mary were reported to have moved spontaneously. In County Cork, a person claimed to have seen a roadside statue of the Virgin Mary moving on her own. After he went public with what he saw, there were similar occurrences that were reported shortly after in other parts of the country. Not all of these reports were of the Virgin Mary statue. Other people claimed that they have seen other divine statues moving in churches and on the mountainside. Despite the Catholic Church taking a spectacle stance, thousands of people visited Ireland each year to hopefully see one of these statues moving with their own eyes. Virgin Mary lips caught moving, and this brings us into number 4. I wasn't lying when I told you guys at the beginning of the video that a lot of these statues caught moving are religious statues. As you will see, majority of them are of the Virgin Mary statue. I wonder if it has any significance. It might. Well, as promised, let's take a look at the clip of this Virgin Mary statue moving her lips. I could clearly see her moving her lips. I don't know about you guys. Again, I'm not sure whether this is a camera or a lighting trick. I mean, for me to believe this, I really have to be there in person, and it has to be moving in real life. But if it moved, I would be running. As soon as it moved, I would just take off in fear. I bet this statue attracts a lot of people because they want to see it with their own eyes. One thing I notice a lot in the comment section of these videos is that a lot of people think that it is a sin to pray and worship statues. It's actually kind of scary in the comment section. There are a lot of people with really strong opinions on these religious figures caught moving on camera. Okay, next up, this one will freak you out. We have a Virgin Mary statue that grows taller. It smiles and cries. Well, the statue makes it into our list at number 3. A priest noticed that a statue originally made of fiberglass has turned into porcelain and grew taller by 7.5 centimeters. Is the statue going through a growth spurt? I mean, it seems to me the statue could have been swapped out by a prankster. Other people have claimed that the statue can also be seen smiling sometimes and also crying. I'm not a doctor, but I think this church has a bipolar statue on their hands. In all seriousness, the people who have seen this Virgin Mary statue in real life claim that she is a miracle and they feel different when they're looking at her. The priest who first noticed that the Virgin Mary statue was moving reported this to the Vatican in order to get the truth. Up next, and at our number 2 spot, we have the Virgin Mary statue crying. Yep, that's right. After this list, the Virgin Mary statue is going to be known as the crying statue. Seriously though, why are there so many Virgin Mary statues caught crying from around the world? Why aren't they happy? Isn't anyone else concerned? No? I guess it's just me then? So, you know what, let's take a look at another example of the Virgin Mary statue crying because I have footage for you guys. Did anyone else see that teardrop on her chin and just have a really big urge to just wipe it off? I'm always skeptical when I see or hear about statues caught crying because I think that there's no way that an inanimate object is able to produce tears. I seriously just don't understand this phenomenon. How is this even possible, and why aren't there more experts assigned to get the truth behind all of these crying statues? We need more CSIs, or otherwise known as crying statue investigators. And finally, topping this list, in at number 1, you guys guessed it, we have a Virgin Mary statue. Well, this one's actually falling over. Take a look at this shocking clip. Well, you know what? I think it's safe to assume that these people carrying the statue are going straight to hell. This Virgin Mary statue was literally decapitated during this processional. This must have been so traumatizing. Imagine you're in church on a Sunday because you're a good person and you're praying, and one of the most iconic religious figures just falls, and then you see decapitation right in front of you. That can't be a good sign. But as I watched this video over and over, I noticed something weird with her mouth. Let's take another look at the clip, but this time I want you guys to pay attention to her mouth. Okay, did you guys see her mouth open up? It's almost like she was screaming just as she was about to fall. This is almost too much to handle, and I'm really glad that this is the end of this video. Please no more suggestions saying part 4 of this video. I'm going to go insane.